everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. Today we are going to be doing a very short and sweet how do they feel about you reading before my phone dies. So pile 1 we have amethyst, pile 2 we have goldstone, and pile 3 we have sodalite. Hello, pile 1, my amethyst pile. Let's take a look at how your person is currently feeling about you and about the connection itself. Let's see what is currently on their mind. What is it that they are feeling and thinking about you right now? Okay, pile 1. Let's see, what is pile 1's person's current feelings for them? We start out with the Fool. So the Fool, to me, it can bring up a varying amount of degrees of things. So I want to get some more cards out here. We've got the Nine of Cups. So the Fool, to me, it can bring up new beginnings, but it can also bring up someone that might be a little bit reckless or impulsive, or somebody that might be more so interested in something, let's say, casual or sexual in nature. The Fool at times can have a lack of commitment, but again, they're all about taking leaps of faith and wanting new beginnings as well. The Nine of Cups would highlight to me that this person is feeling very fulfilled right now by this connection. You know, they feel like this connection is one which is not only fulfilling to them, but also, and then we have the Moon right after it. It's very fulfilling to them, but I also feel like along with the Fool, it could represent that there are some very nice physically intimate moments, let's say, within this connection, because the Nine of Cups to me will also bring up pleasure. So this person's gaining a lot of happiness from this connection. I feel like also at this point in time, especially since the Moon has jumped out here, there's a strong indication of things being kind of cloudy regarding this connection right now. So all in all, as far as these first 3 cards, I want to get a couple of more cards out here. I do feel like for many of us, pile 1, this connection might be something that is more so casual at this point in time, but your person does want to start this new beginning because they're very happy, they're very content, and they feel like there's a lot of fulfillment that they get from this connection. Okay, I feel like with that Nine of Cups, it's like you're ticking off all their boxes. Okay, so they're feeling very into you. I feel like they're very attracted to you on both, both in regard to physical and emotional intimacy. You know, so there's a lot of both taking place within this connection. I feel like the Moon is here because there might be some nerves and anxieties that they feel in regard to moving this connection forward. I feel like there's also this cloudiness surrounding what the two of you are and what the two of you mean to one another. So to me, this could definitely be bringing up that your person feels a little bit nervous when it comes to expressing their feelings for you. Or the fact, too, because I feel like this person's very into you, I guess is the best way that I could describe it, especially with that Nine of Cups. They're very into you. Things have been at times very hot and heavy within this connection, but they're very into you. They're incredibly attracted to you. And I feel like there's that nerves and anxiety because they don't really know where you're at right now or where you stand with them. Or no, where they stand with you, rather. I said that completely wrong. You know, they're a little bit, and I just got a glimpse of the Eight of Swords, but they flip back into the deck, where it's like there's just a lot of nerves and anxieties because they don't quite know if you're feeling them, let's say, the same way that they are feeling you. We've got the Ace of Wands. Again, I feel like the Ace of Wands is more so focusing in on physical and sexual intimacy and physical attraction. You know, I feel like when it comes to this connection, there's been a lot of focus. I feel like this could be something that is occurring too within this connection where the both of you have a lot of fun together and there's been a lot of good times with one another. In many ways, this connection is very fulfilling. And in some ways, throughout all those good times and happy times, the two of you have gotten to know one another on that deeper emotional level. I feel like it's almost an indication of there's been some more so, let's say, of a focus on the physical, and this person wants to make it more so of a focus on what's going on emotionally between the both of you as well. Okay, I also feel like the Ace of Wands could be an indication that the two of you might go out a lot together, or the two of you might have traveled together. But the two of you seem to be up to, it's not just about, let's say, physical and sexual intimacy. It's not just like, for lack of a better way of putting it, it hasn't just been about a booty call type of situation. There's been things like the two of you have had or have done a lot of cool shit together too. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And let's get one more card out here to join them. And we've got the Nine of Wands. I am going to flip these back into the deck. It's on the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. So I feel like basically what's going on here is neither one of you have really opened up toward one another, but that's what the both of you are working toward. So right now, this person is feeling, I would say, very happy and very excited by this connection between the Fool and the Ace of Wands. There's just a lot of fun and excitement that's been taking place. And throughout all of this fun and excitement, whether it is sexual in nature or whether the two of you explore and experience a lot of new things together, they've also, and you have also, of course, gotten to know one another on this deeper emotional level. I feel like this is something that they want to work on and improve upon. I feel like communication, let's say, is another thing that they are working on and trying to improve upon. And I would especially feel that them expressing their feelings for you, and perhaps you expressing your feelings for them, is something that the two of you are currently working on. You know, there's some fear and anxiety because for many of us, let's say, that chose pile one. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Not every single thing that I say or every single reading that I do is going to resonate with every single person watching this. But I do feel like for pile one, for many of us, this connection started off as something that was more so of, let's say, a casual fling. But the two of you started to develop real feelings for one another because you continue to spend time with one another. You continue to do like cool shit together. You've continued to, be with one another. And I feel like we have really grown a liking to one another. And this person just, they have romantic feelings for you, but they're very attracted to you and they want to explore this on more so of a deeper level. So I feel like both of you, perhaps at this point in time, but in regard to how this person is feeling about you, they're trying to let their guard down and they're working on releasing their guard and releasing any burden or baggage that they might feel. They're working on releasing any anxiety or nervousness that they might feel so that they can communicate their feelings for you. Okay, it's something that they're still nervous about, but I love that Eight of Pentacles because it brings forth a very strong message of them working on it. You know, whatever anxiety is going on here, whatever nerves are going on here, whatever guards are up here, they're trying to work on all of it because they don't want to lose or miss out on this connection. They want to continue to explore this connection and see where it will go because they do feel like there's something deeper there that's growing between the both of you. They feel like the emotional bond between the both of you is getting stronger. So while it might have started off as something more so casual or non-committal, they're really feeling quite enamored by you and they want to continue to explore this connection. So right now, as far as what it is that they're doing, they're working on themselves and they're working on releasing whatever it is that they need to release, whether it's their guard or whether it's their nerves, so that they can move things forward with you in a more so serious direction. I hope that makes sense, pile one. Thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you today, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Hello, pile two, my goldstone pile. Let's take a look at what your person is currently feeling about you. Let's see what's on their mind. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to this connection that you both share? Okay, pile two, let's see what is going on in this person's head when it comes to you. We've got the Ten of Swords. Oop, we are losing somebody. The Four of Cups. Of course, they never fall in a convenient spot. They always fall like right underneath the tripod. We've got the artist. He jumped out in between these two. So we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords to me can be an indication of this person feeling somewhat hurt. So again, you could have been the cause of this hurt or this heartbreak or this betrayal. Or in general, they might be feeling like they've had a lack of luck in love. Okay? And I feel like that lack of luck in love is something that is making them very hesitant to move things forward within this connection. Because the way that it stands right now is just, let's say at a base level, your person's dealing with a lot of pain or sorrow or heartbreak. Again, could be as in regard to this connection, but I don't really feel like it is, because the artist would highlight to me that they still feel very passionately about you and they still see a future. They still see that there is something beautiful and wonderful for the both of you. So I'm picking up on more so, pile 2, that the Ten of Swords is past energy and past bullshit that they've been through in regard to their love life. Okay? They've been hurt before, they've been betrayed before, and I feel like all in all, that hurt or that betrayal has at times sort of, I guess I could use the word like darkened their viewpoint on love. So at times they might have a very lack mindset, let's say, or a negative mindset in regard to love. Doesn't really take away from the fact that they're still hopeful for something to occur between the two of you. But I feel like the place that they are operating at in regard to love is more so one of hurt and heartbreak. You know, that they've been heartbroken before, that they've been hurt before. And this is the type of shit that makes it really difficult for them to make positive movement forward with you. When we move forward to the artist, again, the artist is bringing up that they feel very passionately about the both of you. They feel like the two of you have something to, you know, look forward to or to work for in regard to having a future together. The artist is also somebody who is incredibly idealistic. So for pile 2, this could be a very strong indication that your person has not made really any type of positive movement forward yet in regard to this connection. Okay, it can be a strong indication that this person is more so fantasizing about things or hoping things to happen, wishing things to happen, but hasn't exactly made their move yet. And I feel like a large part of that is like when they bring this, well, like whenever they have brought love into their reality, they've been hurt, betrayed, or rejected. So that explains a lot of their hesitancy. And that Four of Cups is simply indicating that this person is basically missing out on their opportunity, and maybe you as well are missing out on some opportunities waiting for this person to make some positive movement forward. But it's certainly an indication of your person, you know, kind of sitting back and missing out on the opportunity when it comes to moving things forward with you. So I do hope that that makes sense. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Not every single word that comes out of my mouth or every single reading that I do will resonate with every single person. But that's basically what's coming up here. And I feel like for some of us, we are perhaps well aware of the fact that this person has been hurt in the past. You know, because I do feel like for a lot of us, we do know this person. We've maybe felt that there's some type of chemistry between the two of us, but we've been dealing with this person's lack of forward movement. We've been dealing with this person's guards that are up, because that Seven of Wands is absolutely going to bring up that this person has a massive guard up. Okay, we've got the King of Wands, which again is just bringing me some more passion. Like this person feels very passionately. It's like this person feels very passionately and very attracted toward you. And this person wants to take this into reality, but they can't see past their past, basically. It's almost like they can't, they're still in this mindset, let's say, regardless of how recent or distant their past betrayals or heartaches or heartbreaks were. It's very difficult for them to take a chance on somebody else or to take a chance in love. You know, for them, it's like they're still very stuck on every time, let's say, that I've tried to move things forward, or every time that I've been in a relationship, I've been the one that's gotten my heart broken, or I've been the one that's gotten hurt. And it's like it's almost as though for them at this point in time, which is very concerning and of course is going to take a massive amount of patience on your part, but it's almost this message of like, at this point in time, they'd rather keep this a fantasy or an idealization. They'd rather, hope and dream of this than make positive movement forward, because their biggest fear is they're going to make positive movement forward. They're going to take this opportunity in love. They're going to let their guard down. They're going to, let you in and open their heart to you, and you're going to crush it. That's just kind of the mode that they're operating on right now, pile 2, which I'm sorry to say this is not working out for me. Let's get one more card out here. Hopefully there's 2 cards here. I will take them. We do have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, though, but we have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups are extremely positive to me, because the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, when they jump out together, that would indicate that there's huge potential to this person reaching out or making a move or asking you out, which is wonderful and beautiful to see. But we do have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the 7 of Wands. We've got the 4 of Cups. We've got the 10 of Swords. There's a lot going on here that indicates that your person is struggling right now to make that positive movement forward. Okay, so what your person idealizes, what your person wants, because the Page of Cups to me, it can also bring up a healthy amount of, or maybe an unhealthy amount, let's say, of idealism and fantasizing and hoping and wishing and dreaming for this to be. But your person's, biggest hope for this connection that they share with you is to be able to move things forward, is to be able to put their, let's say, passion and the chemistry between the both of you and the attraction between the both of you to the test, per se, by asking you out and beginning a more so romantic relationship. But they do have these massive guards. They have this massive blockage, let's say, when it comes to their past betrayal and past hurts and past heartbreaks. And it's something that there's definitely an internal battle or internal struggle currently taking place, which to me can indicate this person's going to need some patience. This person's going to need some grace. And before I get off of my soapbox, the one thing that I always say when it comes to connections such as this, that require patience, that require grace, is that ultimately at times, what I will never recommend to anybody is to sit around and wait for somebody else. Okay, because when we are sitting around and we are waiting for somebody else to get their shit together, we are ultimately missing out on other meaningful experiences in love and in life for ourselves. So I do hope that makes sense, pile 2. I also feel like it's dependent upon how well you know this person or how well you've gotten to know this person in a romantic aspect, or in a romantic way. Because for some of us, of course, take it as it resonates, we could be further along to where this person is maybe, battling with themselves about when to do it, more so than battling with themselves because they don't have the, emotional strength to do it. So I do hope that makes sense, pile 2. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, pile 3, my sodalite pile. Let's get right into it. Let's see what it is that your person is currently feeling about you. Okay, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about the connection that you both share? Basically, what is on their mind? What are they thinking when it comes to you and this connection? Pile 3, let's jump right into it. Let's see what is going on here. Any day now, right? Like any day now, we'll get a card. There we go. We've got the 2 of Swords. They are conflicted, let's say. They are indecisive, conflicted, anxious. We've got the Artist, and the reason why, something similar came out on pile 2 as well, pile 3. This person has really built this connection up in their head. They have idealized it about it a lot. They have been thinking or dreaming about it a lot, but there hasn't been a whole lot of doing. Okay, so they are definitely got you on the mind. They definitely feel very passionately about you. They feel like there's a lot of chemistry within this connection that you share with them. They have plans for the future together, but they seem to be very conflicted and indecisive. And of course, a little bit nervous and fearful of how to go about those plans. So they are absolutely struggling in when or how, let's say, to make this move. Okay. We have the Lovers. I like seeing the Lovers here because to me, it would be an indication that your person is, let's say, close or pretty much readying themselves to bring this into their reality. Okay, so there might be some nervousness or some fear regarding it. There might be a lot of idealism going on, but they do genuinely feel like this connection is very strong. They feel very physically and I always say emotionally attracted toward you. So they're attracted to who you are as a person and to your personality, but they're also very physically and sexually attracted as well. I also feel like in regard to this connection itself, they really feel and see that things are moving forward in the right direction. So their indecision or their at times lack of positive movement forward has a lot more to do with this sort of internal conflict that they have going on than it has to do with anything that you have done or could have done or should do, etc. This is pretty much on them. Okay, and I feel like a large part of that is there's just this nervousness. For some of them too, it might be a little bit of nervousness, let's say, in regard to commitment. Like maybe they're doubting themselves or if they're quite ready to start this relationship, because with the Lovers here, they truly feel like you are somebody who has the potential of being more so of a life partner. So I feel like that's sort of something that they're toying with or bringing up to themselves in a sense of, kind of driving themselves into this anxiety-ridden headspace of, am I really ready to start a commitment like this? Because the picture that I have of us in my head is one of us lasting a lifetime. And am I really ready for that? Am I really at the point where I feel settled enough to do so? And as I say that, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles would indicate that they are not going to miss out on this opportunity and that they are going to take their chance. They will shoot their shot in whatever way makes sense for the both of you, because as always, take this how it resonates, and as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, not every single word that comes out of my mouth is going to resonate with every single person listening to this. That would be impossible. But for many of us, they are planning something. They're still struggling with those fears and anxieties, but they are going to come to the decision, because the Lovers can also represent making a decision. And the Lovers would highlight that this person is making basically what it would be like is, I'm indecisive because I'm scared. And then this is, I've dreamt up this whole life for us in my head. The Lovers would be, I've come to my decision. I want to take a chance on this connection. And then the Ace of Pentacles would be that chance or that opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles would indicate that if there was any indecision or indecisiveness about whether or not they could handle this commitment, or whether or not they could settle down, or whether or not they felt ready enough to settle down. That Ace of Pentacles here is highlighting this person as they think about it more, as they plan positive movement forward, as they release some of their fears and anxiety regarding so, they're going to recognize that they are stable and secure within their own lives. They're going to recognize that the two of you have a very stable and secure foundation with one another. And they're going to recognize that they are not going to and not willing to miss out on this opportunity for something that they truly feel and believe is going to be a lifelong or long-term, loving, fulfilling partnership. I hope that makes sense. Pile 3. Oop, my God. Okay, one card at a time. It's either half the deck that tries to flip out of my hand, or no cards at all, and I'm just shuffling endlessly. We've got the Six of Cups, which I love to see here. So to me, the Six of Cups is basically going to bring up, I also look at the Six of Cups at times as like an offer. for lack of a better way of putting it. But with the Six of Cups, it would be an offer of love. I feel like the Six of Cups is also highlighting that within this connection, there's been a lot of love, or that there's been a lot of care and support, that the two of you have uplifted one another. This person feels like you're somebody who is genuine and caring and kind and compassionate and empathetic. And you have shown them all of this. You have acted this way with them. So they look at you as somebody who's very kind and loving and supportive. And let's get one last card out here. What could you be? We have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant to me is going to bring up commitment and moving forward toward a long-term commitment. So I would say within this connection, perhaps in the recent past and currently in the present, we're dealing with this person who is at times very anxious or nervous to move things forward. We're dealing with somebody for maybe a fair bit of time has built this connection up in their head. And now they have come to their decision. They want to take their opportunity to give you this offer of love, because they do feel and do see that the two of you have the capability and have the potential of having an extremely fulfilling and loving romantic commitment to one another. So I do hope that that makes sense, pile 3. It really seems to me that this person is working through all of that inner conflict that they have had. Any indecision that they have had, I feel like the indecision too, it mainly boils down to like when am I going to do this? And that when am I going to do this is more likely because they know that they're feeling anxious or nervous about doing so. And they've been trying to get themselves out of that energy. And it seems like they've been and will be highly successful of getting themselves out of that energy, so that they can take this out of their head and turn this into something tangible in their reality. Basically meaning they're trying to get out of their own head. They will get out of their own head. They will ask you out. They see that there's a lot of potential within this connection. They have very strong feelings for you and really feel that you are a beautiful person inside and out. And they genuinely feel that you are somebody who has the potential of being a long-term or lifetime partner. Pile 3, I very much so hope that this reading resonated and made sense. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful day.